Hi everyone, this is Veronica Blea, and this is week 4 chapter presentation. My chapter is chapter 8, and it's related to employee friendly policies. So I'm going to start by talking about work-life balance. Work-life balance is a very big buzzword in nonprofits, especially in my nonprofit. I feel like we say it a lot. We try to help each other have more of it. Just really um, talk about how important work-life balance is to our team, to each other. Um, I know my director talks about it all the time, and then I talk to my staff about it as well. Um, as an organization, every 2 years we have, I'm sorry, twice a year, we have a like retreat type thing where we close the organization down, get together, and just kind of have an opportunity to enjoy each other. This last year, we went to Green Oaks Ranch, and it's just like a big area where you're able to, like we went on hikes, we did like arts and crafts, there was a petting zoo on site, just a bunch of different things that we could do to kind of get our mind off of the day to day, do something healthy, and just enjoy each other again. Because it's difficult, I think, especially in nonprofits, as your responsibility grows, to really find that work life balance. And so it's great when an organization tries to help promote that um, because one of the ways that that organizations promote work-life balance is through wellness programs. Um, I know that at our organization we do things like sign up for 5Ks together, try to take walks. We recently had a survey that if you completed it, you would be put into a raffle for Fitbits. We gave out like 12 Fitbits to everybody who completed the survey and then sent their results to HR. So that was pretty cool. Um, I also looked up. I put a link on the bottom of this on the bottom of this presentation for article that I read that I thought was really cool. It talks about just the future and what the emphasis is on for wellness programs in 2018. And I thought it was cool that there's an emphasis right now on mental health, and that's in the for-profit world as well, which I thought was cool because we, as nonprofits and working with the populations that we do, um, mental health is always big. Some days can be very heavy. So I remember at my last organization, we would have mental health days where you could just call in and say, I need a mental health day. And there would be no questions asked. You could just take it, and that was it. So in this article that Forbes that I found, it talks about how important mental health is and having um, happy and healthy workers, not just physically but mentally as well. It also talks about partnering with like nutrition, like nutritious food, so that you can get those in vending machines at different organizations. So instead of like candy bars and chips, it's giving out like bags of carrots and hummus or something, which I thought was really neat. So that article was really cool. Again, it talks about just where wellness programs are headed and what the trends are. So I hope you guys can take a look at that link and read some of the direction in which it's going. Um, let's see. So again, all these wellness programs are all in an effort to really have organizational well-being, the collective well-being. Um, One of the things that we have here in San Diego, it's our Live Well San Diego initiative, and it's a county-wide initiative, and its emphasis is building better health, living safely and thriving, and this is something that the county has started about 10 years ago, I think, maybe even longer than that. But they want to embody that and then just really carry that out into the community. I'm sorry, we want to embody that and really carry it out into the community. And so, what I thought is really cool what our county's doing is they've recently built a couple new, uh, they call it, there are Live Well centers now. Instead of our county buildings, they're called Live Well centers, and they're really really nice. This one here that's next to my work, it has like an atrium in the middle. There's so many more windows. It looks very open. They have a gym on site, showers for employees, things like that. And even like when you go in to get services at the county building, before they used to have like glass mirrors up between you and the employee, and now it's all open, very welcoming, um, and all of that's in an effort just to really have a more welcoming environment. And again, I think even that reflects employee, happiness as well. So that's one initiative that we have here for collective well-being, and then also there's this survey that goes out every year. It's called Best Places to Work, and it's sent so different organizations, for profit, nonprofits, anybody who wants to participate can get involved in it. And basically, they send out surveys to the employees of different organizations to kind of get a feel for if they like where they work, and they'll ask you questions like, do you feel fulfilled? Do you go home and are you able to sleep at night, or are you worried about work? Do you feel supported? Do you feel like you're valued, like your opinion matters? And all the results of this, I'll send it to your organization, and that way you can the um, you know executive director, your HR, I think our directors can take a look at it and kind of and fix it, or if you win, great, then you get to just keep doing what you're doing, right? So again, these are all in efforts for collective well-being. And when I think of that, it rings very Fayol to me, the esprit de corps, all of these types of wellness programs, employee engagement, um, employee-friendly policies. They're all a way to kind of build teamwork and have a sense of pride being a part of it all, right? Because a happy worker works harder, and so these policies just really help the organization as well, not just the individuals, um, employees, but the actual organization itself too. Um, it also talks about, for example, like that article. I think it touches on the Forbes one on the last slide. Sorry, it talks about the Google and how innovative their buildings are, and just how welcoming, like healthy food, and they just make it very lax. And again, the trend says that a happy worker works harder and longer, and feels more fulfilled. And so that's the goal. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it, and I look forward to your feedback. Okay, thanks so much.